from, I just don't do anything. And I remember my mom telling me that it's good for me, that marriage will shape me.
Exactly.
But I'm coming from a place where I don't used to do anything, and then now I'm doing everything. And I felt like I was carrying all the load. I remember then I would say, babe, please come and help me in the kitchen. I'll be like, I beg, I know they cut leave. That's what you tell me.
As in,
I'll say, but
for everything, your cousin might call it cut leave. As in, for where? I don't cut leave.
Is that like I know they cut leave? Or he would say things like, I know they wash fish. I don't want to put my hand for this fish. I say, but me, I'm putting the hand in the fish, and then it will lead to issues. At the end of the day, we had to bring a book. Remember our book of agreements, where it's really escalated, and we agreed. We wrote the things that we needed each other to do. All I'm saying. Hi everyone.
Hello guys.
Welcome back to our YouTube channel. So today is the part 2 of the things that shocked us in marriage, and today we'll be completing the series.
Yeah, that's right.
So the fourth thing that basically shocked us in marriage is the fact, or rather, I think you should go.
Yeah.
Is the fact that helping around the house for him.
Yeah, for me it's a really big shocker for me. As in, I just prefer, let her just do the things that she wants to do. I'll be fine. I'll put my things in order as she wants, even though I'm quite disorganized in putting my clothes. I'll just come put my clothes anyhow. So at a point when we started, she was doing everything, but some weeks later she was complaining. Like,
it got really overwhelming because I felt like why am I the one doing everything, and we had a little bit of issues in the beginning, because it felt like I would cook, I would clean, I would do everything. I was still trying to manage my business. I felt like I was doing everything, and all he was doing was just going out and coming in, and that was also a thing. Yeah, that was also a thing, but I still needed him. For me, I didn't even know that it was sort of a love language too. Him helping me out, I felt loved, I felt cared for.
Acts of service.
Yeah, acts of service. I didn't know that it was a love language till I got married, and it's sort of.
She deceived me. She told me that word of words is her.
I still like love. I still like
your love language. So I thought, okay, me just saying sweet words to her will make her feel.
If you tell me,
she'll be able to do everything in the work for me.
It's a lie. I don't know they work for me.
Auntie told me that come, Oga, you cannot be coming and be dropping your things anyhow. You have to help out.
And
so I started learning how to walk through with her.
Yeah.
If I see her doing something, I'll help her. I'll have to sit with her in the kitchen.
Yes.
When she's cooking.
And
I do. At times I do the cleaning.
Yes, he does now. Like he would do the bathroom, he would do the house.
I know I've improved.
Yes, he has improved greatly. Because in the beginning it wasn't so. Now the Bible said from the beginning it wasn't so. But he thinks I really getting better.
He didn't
He didn't do at all. And it shocked me because I was like, where I'm coming from, I just don't do anything. And I remember my mom telling me that it's good for me, that marriage will shape me.
Exactly.
But I'm coming from a place where I don't used to do anything, and then now I'm doing everything, and I felt like I was carrying all the load. I remember then I would say, babe, please come and help me in the kitchen. I'll be like, I beg, I know they cut leave. That's what you tell me.
As in,
I'll say, but
for everything, your cousin might call it cut leave. As in, for where? I don't cut leave.
Is that like I know they cut leave? Or he would say things like, I know they wash fish. I don't want to put my hand for this fish. I say, but me, I'm putting the hand in the fish, and then it will lead to issues. At the end of the day, we had to bring a book. Remember our book of agreements, where it's really escalated, and we agreed. We wrote the things that we needed each other to do for each other. I told him that these are the things I need. He told me these are the things that he needs, because also in the beginning there are things that I was doing that he didn't like, and we wrote it in the book and we signed. And since that day, it has really improved.
It has really improved.
Yeah, because we agreed, we signed, so it's like a legal document.
Yeah. This is what you said about me. This is my expectation. This is what you are expected to do part time.
Exactly.
So why would you want to go against it? So we had that we had an open conversation about what we wanted. And it has helped a lot. Like
our relationship is better, you understand? And I feel like now we don't even have tension. Like even if we've not done the house chores, we know we'll still get around to doing it. Yeah, we still know that we'll still get around to doing it.
That's right.
All right. So the second thing that shocked me or rather the fifth thing that sort of shocked me was the fact that I had to be responsible.
Ah man, my wife, when we're still cutting.
Oh my God, we used
the
to ball.
spender.
We were balling.
She can finish my money.
Oh, you started now. It's not.
Didn't you finish it? That day that we almost washed
If you
plates.
finish, will you
Went
be
went to Shiro.
We almost washed plates because the bill shocked us.
She finished my money. Me are gonna wonder where I go.
This guy has told me that we wash plates after we went out.
I was just
on a day. Like basically, now I have to be responsible. Before we can go to like 4 restaurants in a day and just be spending and be balling like we're all over town, painting the town of Lagos red. But now we have to plan everything, not just because like we're expecting.
You know, me, I'm more of a planner.
Yes, he's more of a planner. But me, I like the good life because I mean, what's the purpose of planning and budgeting and you don't spend your money?
Want to chop everything.
No, babe, you have to enjoy this life. God, Jesus has paid the price for us to enjoy. You can't. I'm telling you something.
Meaning for you to chop.
No, you can't finish everything, but you enjoy. You enjoy, but now, my dears, you have to be responsible. That's one thing that shocked me. I can't just stand up and say I want to buy human hair of 100k or 80k. When I was single, I used to do it very well. But now I'll be thinking about, budget for the home, for the house. In fact, there are times that I want to buy groceries and I'll be like, if I buy this pint of ice cream now, it's going to affect this one. Like I'm literally responsible, and it's now making me to be much more
cautious.
Yes, I'm cautious, and then I'm more intentional about my work. Like I'm now bothered when I don't get results. I want to get results. I work harder because I'm thinking I want my children to look at me and say I want to be like mommy, I want to be like daddy, like I want to be a role model. So basically now I'm very responsible. I'm always thinking about cost. I'm always thinking about the consequences of the things that I do. Like I feel like I'm changed. I'm no longer the same person that that will just make decisions on a whim. Normally before, anyway, I take my time to make decisions, but now I don't just do impulse buying, and I don't just, even in my business, I don't just say I'm going to spend anything I'm making. No, before you collect that 1 naira from me, we'll talk and quarrel very well. So
basically, one of the good things about our improvement is the fact that if she wants to do something, she will come to me for advice.
Yeah.
So, babe, what do you think about this thing?
I became accountable. I wasn't accountable before now.
So which makes her more accountable.
Yeah, I'm now very accountable because he manages money. Yeah, he manages money better than me. That's the honest truth. You can leave him with money and he doesn't easily just want to spend, although you have a softer heart than me. But basically, like, he manages money like way better than I do. So right now, when I want to spend, I want to do anything at all, I would ask him. I'll be like, what do you think? Look at this thing. Even with my business, that's improved because of him. Sometimes then I would like spend less. I would charge less for something I was doing, and I was really treating myself in the food. But when he came in and I gave him the opportunity to help me look at my process, like, things just changed. And I'm still getting better results now. Because I thought that, if you do it this way, it might not work. But I was like, okay, what, do it. Let me do his way. And it's been working. So, and basically what I'm trying to say is that I'm not a responsible person.
She's not responsible.
I know they play anyhow again.
It's very risky.
It's very, very risky. So the sixth thing that shocked us is prayer. Remember?
Yeah. Man, you don't even understand. As a single guy, you're on fire for God. You're serving the Lord. You pray at your own time. You wake up at your own time. You do things at your own schedule. When we actually got married, it was it really shocked me. It was so difficult to trying to bring my spouse together, find a common ground to do spiritual activities together. And we are a normal human being, so I'm so sure that this same thing happens to every other person out there. It was quite a bit challenging, I would say. But right through the process, we were able to find our common ground, talk about it, look at how it best works for the two of us.
We became really intentional about our spiritual life.
So we started doing it the way what works for us. We started working through it, and it has been good so far. It has been a jolly ride so far.
Yeah, because as a single person, you can just easily go to God. You can just easily just do your thing, and but now you guys are what now together, and then we had to like intentionally come together.
The way she worships is not the
It's
same
not
way.
the same way. If I did,
She likes to worship in Hill song. I mean, Oluwa ẹ ṣé o.
you are kind. Like it's so different. In fact, the way I pray is not the same way he prays. In fact, you know, in the beginning, but I felt like you don't know God. I used to tell myself that I want chance. Because you know I'm very emotional with God. I'm crying when I'm praying. I'm crying. I'm bawling my heart. I will not be writing all the things God is telling me. This one, he'll just come, he'll go for a walk. Remember,
Exactly.
He'll go for a prayer walk and come and say, "The Lord said." I said, "The Lord said what? Is it this small thing you waka?" I came back that the Lord said, please. But funny enough, I feel like God also wanted to correct me in the process because all the things he comes and he'll tell me that the Lord said this will happen next week. I'll be like, which Lord? Is it the same Lord I spent 1 hour with that did not tell me this thing? Like, who are you? You know, I felt like God also wanted to teach me that just because the way I approach him and the way that I deal with him is not the same way, but it doesn't mean that we are both now approaching the same God. You know, so it really, really humbled me a lot. And a lot of things he will come and tell me that look at what the Lord said. It will not happen. Like, do you remember? Like a lot of things just happened that way. And I was like, oh my God, this guy actually said it and it happened. And I began to listen. I began to understand that just because his prayer style is different and mine is different doesn't mean that we don't go to God. Just because I'm so emotional and he is very straightforward with God doesn't mean that we don't go. You know, God deals with us differently.
Of course.
And then we now had to like be intentional about coming together to pray at midnight, agree, you know, do warfare together. Before it's just you now.
Yes.
But now we now had to like be intentional. So I feel like that sort of shocked us a bit.
But so far we've been good, we've been better, we are growing, we're evolving, and we've been achieving greater results so far.
Yes, we have. So the last thing for me is family. You know, so you know how daughters are very close to their mothers, you know, so I always felt like it was just a mommy and daughter thing. So you know, I'm coming into marriage and I'm seeing my husband's mom and sisters always call him. You know, I was thrown off guard in the beginning. I was like, what's happening here? I don't understand.
They won't steal you from me.
Are they afraid?
Not
really threatening. I was feeling like they didn't trust me. Maybe they are trying to check whether their son is still alive. You know, it really spoilt me. But you know, my mom told me something profound. She said that the same way I love you. You and me, your mom, that's my mom, my dad, and my siblings are crazy about me, and they always want to be there. They're always there for me now. They always want to help. They're always thinking about me. They're always calling me. That the same way they love you is the same way that your husband's parents and his siblings love him. So there's nothing wrong with that. I feel like that restructured my brain because it's okay if they're always. I mean, this their child. Yes, he's forever my husband, and we come first. But I mean, he's their child, and it was okay. You know, it shocked me in the beginning because like I don't understand what's happening here. What's this one? Is I'm busy mama's boy, but he's not a mama's boy in any way.
She was not happy at all.
I didn't like it, you know. But right now I've come to understand that they really do love him. The way my mom is calling me per second bleeding.
During the beginning, whenever they call, she was like, "What's that? What do you want?"
Yeah, I'll be like, what's that? What do you want? Because I'm like
So I will now want to massage her ego. I will now move the phone away from her to start talking. So
that will cause issues.
She'll feel
you cannot hide this from me. What's happening?
Why I just want to test her patience.
And it causes problem. You no longer do that. You know there'll be issue. My dear, I know. So basically, that's what happened. But now I've come to understand that the way they love me and they care about me, because my mom is mushy about me. If I say my head is paining me, she will come here now and give me medicine. And I feel like in the beginning, so you felt like they did not trust you.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Exactly.
That's how he felt.
You know, I was like, come on, I'm right here.
So why you guys still?
You know, I can help you. I can buy the necessary things that you need to be all right. I'm here. I can give you words. I can hug you. I can spin you. I can do a lot of things with you. So why do you have to call your mom to come and do one thing for you? I mean,
and he'll be like,
I just told her.
And
then I told her, come on, don't do this again. I don't like it. If I'm not around, it's a different scenario. That's when maybe they can come over and do stuff for you. But not while I'm around.
Yeah.
Or if it's something that I can't do, I'll tell you, okay, why don't you call out your siblings to help you out and all that.
So what we did was that we put boundaries.
Exactly.
You understand? Nobody just shows up in our house.
Yeah.
I mean, you can call from the kingdom come, which is beautiful, which is fine. You can call to know how we're doing, you understand? But except it's absolutely necessary, we now say, okay, we need help.
Yeah.
And it's usually like from my side. And even like with him, there's boundaries. Nobody can just come and just ask for anything or do anything just like that and then it will just go like that. No, we'll put boundaries so that the two of us, we don't so that we don't feel insecure, right? We don't feel like, I don't know, we don't involve a third party into our marriage, basically. You know, so but we have the basic understanding that, look, these people love us too much, basically. But it still doesn't mean that it's going to determine, you know, the way we feel about each other or the way we're doing our own marriage or anything, you know. And I don't no longer have that idea that, okay, these people don't trust me. No, they just love him the way my own people love me. But those boundaries are there so that, you know, he doesn't get mad, I don't get mad, you understand? So as much as it shocked us in the beginning, we've been able to find a common ground, and you know, things are really working.
It's been a joyride.
Yeah, so it has. And even if there are things that we're not happy about, or he feels some sort of way, and I do, we just talk about it. You understand? We've come to understand that, look, just because we're talking about this, it doesn't mean I love you any less, or that you've done anything terrible to me or anything. Look, I'm not just happy about this particular thing, and let's talk about it. And basically, we put ourselves first. We put our marriage first, and it's really been amazing. I hope you guys enjoyed this session.
I enjoyed it.
So it's been amazing talking to you about the things that, you know, absolutely shocked us. So we'll see you in our next video.
Thank you guys. Bye-bye.